Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Fireman here. Be doing some Just Cause for some of the challenges, basically just some difficult ones. Maybe they're not difficult for you, but they were for me. I would think that most people would find some of these a little much a pain. But here's the first one. I try to mark them on the maps so you guys see where to go. Plus, I try to show you guys all the mods and stuff that you got to do for some of this, the way I did it anyway. But here we got to get this little sailboat. I think it's called the Kerner Breeze. I think I can see it up there. So you got to get that through the ring that's above you. So here I go setting up some stuff. If you need to pause this, by all means, to see some of the mods. But this isn't, you know, a perfect way to do it. It's just the way I did it. So there's multiple ways to probably do this in different, you know, retractors and different things, but this is what I use, and it worked well for this. And this is still like kind of at the beginning of the game, so I was still learning the mods, because this game with the mods kind of confused me, to be honest. Wasn't really sure how to use them and manipulate them and stuff like that. So here I just used the retractor to pull the boat up to the ring. So I basically just connect it and connect it to up there, the beam, as you can see, and then you sit down and basically like get in the driver's seat, you know, because you have to be in the driver's seat in order for it to work. Here I'm kind of getting stuck. I don't have enough draw on this, just the single, you know, line I used, so I add another one here in a moment because I'm not moving. So you basically just got to add another one to the front there and sit back in the driver's seat, and away we go, basically, as he says in the game typically.
There's your shot, Garland.
So here we go with the next one. This is this one I didn't get to show you a lot of stuff, but I showed it anyway. This is where we gotta take a car. It's like a little like car like this, and you'll see it in a moment, through a ring that's below a bridge. There's the car right there. I'm like, ooh. And you know, most of the time the cars are around the challenges, which is cool. The cars, the vehicles, you know, boats, whatever. So you can grab one if you don't have it unlocked yet. I didn't have this unlocked. Down here, this is where the ring that I have to go through is, right up there. I won't lie, this area I had enemy on me like 24/7 here, so it was a little intense. I don't show you all that. You can look at my car now. It's like practically destroyed after all the enemies were shooting at me, and I was blowing up vehicles left and right. And finally, once I kind of cleared it up a little bit, I was able to kind of work on this. I can't even wait for the car to even stop before, you know, putting those balloons on there. But I don't have the mod set up here, so you might have to kind of play around with that. I mean, I just loaded up some balloons, and as you can see, I'm flying like way up into the sky here, and I didn't hit the mark, hit the, you know, the ring, but I think I had it set pretty high, to be honest, to carry me up that high. So I basically load up 2 in the front. I believe I load 2 here in the back, and that's it, really. That's all I needed to get up to the ring. I just had enough little bit of momentum to get me through the ring once I was in the air. There we go, that one there. It's the fly the plane through the ring thing again. There's the plane on the left. I pointed it out there. It's sitting right there. So if you don't have this big air, this, you know, private plane unlocked, you can just pick it up in the field here. Is this what I did? So we got to take it through the ring that's underneath the bridge up here. Careful with this thing. I didn't do it the first time. It goes pretty fast, and if you're really not paying attention to the speed, you'll just crash. And I think I ended up crashing the first time, just, not paying attention to this thing.
There's your shot, Garland.
So this one, I won't lie, this as well was kind of tricky at first. You got the 2 rings on the Ferris wheel there, and then you got one here where this, Viking ship is swinging around on. I just blow the thing up because it's in the way. I'm not gonna try to dodge the ship and all that. So just blow it up, clear that out as best you can. That's what I'm doing here. Because I need this empty to be able to basically fly through it without much trouble. A lot of these attempts, a lot of these challenges, you see me go through, first try. So yeah, I stick this up here onto the Ferris wheel up there, and I just kind of fly on around here. But like I was saying, you'll see that I just kind of go through them, but that's not the case. These took me many attempts to figure out the mechanics of flight, and it will take you a bunch as well, I would think. Unless you're just a master gamer and you don't, you can do everything first try. I am definitely not that master gamer. It takes bunches of tries to get these things completed. You gotta just get used to the angles of the way you're flying. So here's the one where you gotta fly between the 2 buildings with the big jetliner. I tried to put it on top of the building. That didn't work. I thought I could just drop it down on top of it. Not really. The plane ends up just falling down. I tried placing this on the other side. His best place, I applied it in the road. I put it at all kinds of places. This is the best location I could find. Just plant that sucker right here. And there it is there. Because you have tons of space and you can just take off without running into vehicles and buildings and ridiculousness. So I just end up dropping the plane right there.
Let's roll.
And as he says yet again, away we go. Same thing here. This plane is gigantic. And so basically just be careful. It's fast and you can crash. I didn't do this first attempt, contrary to what you see here. You gotta turn it sideways. You can't just fly straight through it because the buildings are too close together. So you've gotta turn it to the right or to the left and kind of go through it. And on your side, I'm definitely not perfect. I even get killed here. As you see, I just kind of pushed. I wasn't even sure the angle because it's hard to tell, if you're going to even hit the ring, just the way the plane is going, the way it's, angled and stuff. But even though I died, I got the challenge completed. So yeah, there's another one here. So this one, it was nearby, I believe, and so we got to get drive the motorcycle up the thing. I did this in slow motion so you can see where the bike is. It's right there. I didn't even realize it was there. I kind of flew around for a bit looking for a bike. And as you see, the dude there, the NPC, is falling through the floor, and so is my bike. This was just like a little bit of a glitch. I just left it in here because I thought, interesting. Is this area kind of glitched, or is it just my game was lagging? Not sure. Couldn't really get out of it. And I was able to just get right up and pull the bike out here with my tether. And so there we go. I just used the retractor just to get the bike out, and I can complete the challenge. not too difficult of a challenge. I mean, to do. I mean, I fell off a couple times because I would just lose control halfway up this ramp, but for some bizarre reason, I almost lost it there, but I still
That's
got
gonna
it
be a
done.
hell of a shot.
So this next challenge, I didn't show myself doing the challenge because basically it's simple. You can see it over to the right. You just got to fly the helicopter through the two, the building break there. I just wanted to show that the helicopter was right here because I didn't have this unlocked at the time. So it's just so you know, it's right there. It's the one that can like land on water and stuff like that. Same thing with this one. You need the little seaplane, little Cessna looking thing, and I didn't have it unlocked at the time. So if you have the stuff unlocked, you know, not a big deal probably. But the plane is over here on the water to the left. There was like two challenges here, like run the little speedboat through a ring that was located over in the water. I already did it, but here you've got to get the boat into the ring below the bridge there. So you need the, the Magello there, Presedpo, whatever that says there. They're all over the place usually, and here there was one right up here that you can use.
Let's roll.
This kind of challenge, it isn't too bad. Once you get the hang of the retractors and stuff like that, it gets pretty easy. You basically just here lining yourself up below the ring, using your tether retractor. You're going to just pull yourself up into the ring. I always find it difficult to get the angle because I can't look straight up. I'm trying to set it up here. So like I said, it just depends on what you want to use. Oh, I thought I used the retractor on this. See, I didn't even use the retractor. I used the balloons, the lifters. I probably could have used a retractor. So as I'm saying, like there's, whatever you feel like doing. I was using these. But actually the retractor probably would have been a lot easier to just click it on the bridge and pull yourself up like I've done before, but it's good practice anyways, because you got to learn how to use these balloons pretty effectively for, or efficiently for a lot of some of the stuff later in the game. See, I don't have the plane I needed there, so they're locked. But yeah, that location right there where my cursor is where there's a plane, one of the seaplanes again that you'll need for this challenge. So I figured I might as well show that so you can get the plane and get the challenge done. And so here's the approach of the plane. You've got to get underneath the bridge there. Mistakes are made, but I still end up getting it done. So be careful of those little, street lamps there. As I hit that one, it throws me off. I'm glad my plane didn't explode there. I was doing so well to that last little light, but it's no big deal. I'm able to just get it done here.
That's gonna be a hell of a
Thankfully.
shot.
This one's not too bad. I mean, it's just kind of a weird location, the way it's set up on this little bit of a slope here. I end up using this little helicopter. You probably can do it with other things, I suppose, but the problem is you have to go through it at 150 miles per hour, or whatever that is there, kilometers, whatever, per hour. And so you need something fast, and it's angled, so it's kind of bizarre. So you can see I didn't make it there, but I started at the bottom here, and I just speed my way up, and you should be able to get it done. You have to stay super low kind of to do this. I even hit there and blew up my helicopter, but I got it done now, so it's not too bad. This one was a real pain for me. There's always a bus right here. This is what you need. You need this bus to go through the ring underneath the bridge. I was coming up with all kinds of ways to do this with like tethers and ridiculous. I almost had it a few times, but no, did not get it done, and it was such a pain. And then this method here, super cool. You just drive it off the edge and you can get it done. But I should have been a little closer there, so I was just showing this isn't like, it looks like you're gonna make it and then you're like, nope. So I had to do it again. Just if you don't see the bus there, some go driving by, you can pick those up, and other times if it's not there, you can just basically leave the area a little bit, just leave it or fly in, to a different area and then come back. That bus should be there. But I had done this bunches of times, not even funny. So this final time here, after many attempts, I just stayed in the middle as far as, so I could get real close to this. And then you just get the right momentum here, and then boom, you can get it.
I am good.
Yeah, here's this other one with one of the planes. It's the Invasion or whatnot crop duster plane. These trains are insane coming through here. They go so fast. But you got to go through the ring here, through the tunnel. It's kind of worried me, to be honest, because those trains are ridiculous. They're so fast, and they'll just run right into and explode things. So, but I didn't have this plane unlocked. I was just able to get it here. Just kind of flew around for a sec, looking for the plane. Because, like I said, there's always a vehicle that you should be able to obtain. And you fly up here over the ridge, you'll see the plane up here. There it is.
Let's roll.
I was kind of freaking out when I get this plane up here. because the trains, yeah, and even there I messed up. No trains were coming. And just basically, I didn't even look again. I just was like, forget this, let's go. Let's just do this. Yep, nothing. So I was like, okay, let's just get in there and get this. I was just trying to be as quick as I could, but going too fast could make you mess up like this and lose control. Right there, I kind of mess up. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get obliterated here. I don't even think I looked back. I just kept going. And maybe the train, once you're in here, maybe the trains don't come in. I don't know. I didn't see anything after that, and they're pretty fast, so no clue. Got it done, and I was like, alright, get me out. Next challenge. This one was an absolute pain. This flying course, this was tough for me. Maybe you'll get lucky and get it done first try. I did not. Took bunches of tries. I just couldn't get the science of this. Right there, I should have had it, but I didn't have enough time. This just takes time to know where that ring is, the second one, so you can just do that. It's definitely a pain. And most of the time too, I was just gliding back straight up the hill there. Don't do that. Do what I do here. Don't try to fly up the hill. That is annoying. Just go around the left here and fly up this way with your jetpack, and you can get to this little spot and start it over instead of trying to do what I was doing for quite some time. But yeah, once you get the mechanics here, stay as low as you can on that ring, and then just pick up the pace right here. And it's just finesse after bunches of tries.
Did you wink at the camera? You cheeky boy.
And so this one here is pretty easy. After you get the hang of the game for a while, you should be pretty well versed in how to handle these. But nevertheless, I put this in here. It's just basically stopping your glide, and then just like that. Not bad. Yep, this is the one with the quad, where you gotta bring the quad up into the second level of the building up there. And I thought, what in the world? This is crazy. So here's the quad right across the way, and I need to get it up top there to go through the ring. This area can be kind of crazy. There's a lot of dudes around. Enemy. I just killed this guy. I had to kill a couple more guys. I didn't put it in the video. It's not a big deal. Just a couple dudes who just shot up, and they're like, hey, hunt me down. They're trying to hunt me down and stuff like that. So yeah, here it is. I just set up a couple of the things. I'm pretty sure I use retractor here. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what do I want to use, one of those deals. Can't make up my mind. Sorry about this. I didn't get to cut this out. Yeah, it should be retractor, because that's going to be the easiest. Don't play the game with the balloons. I mean, I don't know how you do that anyways. The retractor is going to be your friend. So yeah, just throw it up there. Perfect. And then I just kind of tether this down and almost drop it in the meantime. But yeah, just do a little tether here.
I am good.
Oh yeah, this one here. This took me a bunch of tries as well. I'd be amazed if you could do this in one try. Maybe you can if you watch this video. I don't know. This was such a pain for me for some reason, trying to, you know, go through the power line tower here. Just a little tiny open, such a pain. I was like, oh cool, this is easy, I got this, I thought, you know, and then maybe I'll just swing in and crash. Yeah, so just a bunch of tries here to do this, and then you'll get it. I mean, that's how I ended up doing it, was going through the top ring and then and then on down. Yeah, there's a little bit of a finesse in there. That was kind of rough there. It looked like I went through a piece of the beam. I don't know. But basically, I had to use my tether a little bit there to kind of get myself through those rings. This one is the boat, like I think it's the Magello, or no, is it the Magello? Either way, it's like passed through the ring at 107 knots. So it's like there, I did it, 107, oh no, I did it in 75 knots, or whatever. Too slow, so you've got to like jump in the air. So here's my setup. So I had it on high for the lifters. And like I say, if you have to pause this for the mods, feel free. So I got 2 balloons in the front, 2 in the back, and that's it. And make sure you boost here, and then boom, right up through, and this thing just flies up in the air, and I just left this like this. So then comes this challenge, and this is one that really drove me crazy, actually. I was like, so you got 3 rings, as usual, you got to go through between these, bridge pillars and stuff. It was just an absolute pain. It took me tons of tries. I kept trying to different angles, different directions. This was the best way to go. But I was trying to, fly around, get crazy, and boom, I'm hitting, the ceilings or the bottoms of these bridges. Just ridiculous. I know at the end one here, I think this is the final attempt here after many, I was able to go underneath the bridge. So keep that in mind. Trying to go above never worked for me. So doing this worked, and I got it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm done. So whatever works, really, but the above never worked. I couldn't do it. I just ended up hitting the floor, or hitting the bridge and stuff. Oh yeah, so this one, not too difficult. My car is pretty beat from all the attempts I was doing, but this is how I did it. It kind of makes me wonder, would tethers have, tethers, but retractor had worked here. I was getting so good at the balloons, I thought I was getting good at the balloons. I just used them all the time, but maybe the retractor would have worked here. I could just retract it right on up and just maybe almost drove through it or something, but did it with the balloons. So,
Yes.
like I say, try what you want. You know, maybe you can get it better. Maybe you can do the retractor on that one. Well, you know, maybe these that I show you are just different ideas. If yours doesn't work, and try this, you know. This one, another one, this challenge sucked, and kind of threw me off for the longest time. I just couldn't figure out how to get it to work. I mean, you got to go through the 2 here and then 1 on the other side of that building. So it's like I was doing stuff like this and stop and go. And then over there, you got to get through. Yeah, right. Okay, time's up, right? The key is this next thing I should be showing you here. The key is to really practice this underneath stuff. You want to be able to get through to that one. Like, see there, I was getting it. You got to, like, shoot the grapple either on the ceiling. I do it to the wall on the other side. And then as you are, as you're in the middle there, you kind of, like, let go or, like, jump or whatever and then glide. It's kind of a weird trick, but if you can master that underneath, you'll have this done in no time, and you won't be spending like hours or whatever it took me to do it, you know. So there you go, boom, and then it's hard to explain. After you try it a couple times, you'll get it. That underneath is the trick.
Vantage point if you want to help take care of
This one wasn't too bad. I threw it in here. Pretty easy. You just got the 3 rings, as you can see there. I do the first one here on top of the building just to kind of show, yeah, this is simple. I got this. Anybody can do this. And then when you make a mistake like that, nope, you can't. So it's not hard. You just I get on top of these little AC vent. I don't know what they're called, but AC units here, and then just jump up and then glide, and that was all I had to do to get this done. So just a little bit of maneuvering.
That's it! That's the shot!
Here we go, another interesting one to complete at the windmills here. So let me mark it here so you can see what I'm talking about. There's a ring up there. I'm like, are you serious? Got to get that car that's just sitting there up in that ring, of course. So here, retractor 101 for sure, 100%. I'm not playing around. I mean, I did do a bunch of tries. I was trying the balloons and all that. Nope. Retractor's going to be your friend. So I'm trying to get myself right underneath the area. And I just shoot out a tether here to get this thing moving, because that's what I need. I need the windmill to be spinning. So just fire off a tether there. It gets it going. And then you just need to basically, you got to be in the car, so you're going to have to, tether to the car and then on up to the moving, fan blade. And then get in the car immediately. Like, what a tricky one, you know. I was trying to time it. So click and get in the car. There we go. And you're just like, you're not sure what's going to happen here, to be honest. And there it is.
You're gonna make us all rich, Rico Rodriguez.
Done. So this is part 1. That's the last of it for this one. There is a part 2, so I will be continuing that later. Thanks so much.